On today's exciting episode, I'm with Osayuki and Faith in the studio. We don't think it's just a distance relationship that make people to get disappointed or get broken or get old. But today we are looking at distance relationship, how it affects some persons negatively, how a lot of persons got broken, got disappointed, got damaged, and they become toxic as a result of distance relationship. Please do us a favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share, like, and comment. We need your opinion, please. Faith, what do you think about distance relationship?
Wow, thank you very much, ma'am. In distance relationship, there are lots of negative effects.
Okay.
There are lots of negative effects. Let's say out of 100, 98% end up in disappointment. Let's use for instance, let me say I'm 27 of age, clocking for marriage, and you have this your partner outside the let's say outside the country or outside the states, and then promising marriage. You've been waiting. You waited 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You are 30 and above, and then you are expecting him to come back, do the needful, and then get married to you. And you find out that he comes back with a disappointment. Of course, you will be shattered and you will be heartbroken because you waited, let me say, all your life for this person, thinking, okay, this long distance relationship will favor me. And at the end of the day, what did you get in return? Heartbreak and disappointment.
But I don't think it's only in long distance relationship one can be.
And I think that is why it is very good that if you're in a relationship with someone, you have to define it. In fact, put a date on it so that the person doesn't get to waste your time. Because if somebody is playing you back and forth, it's because you've not yet put a date on that relationship. So
But
it's
are people not being disappointed when they are not in distance relationship, when they are living together,
of course,
seeing each other every day?
it's very possible, and that was why I said you have to define it.
Okay.
Because once you define something, it's like you get into something and you don't even have a purpose for it. There will be abuse. So for you to try to prevent something like that, you need to define it.
You need to define
You need
it.
to define it.
Can-
Very important.
Even if you've defined the relationship,
Okay.
let me say, okay, we defined it. Okay, my spouse say, okay, it's leading to marriage. You get.
Okay.
What I've seen a situation whereby a girl is being engaged.
Okay.
The relationship is well defined. Both parents were aware that, okay, this relationship, look at where it's going to. But at the end of the day, he traveled out. Before you know it, disappointment. So how will you
But
now?
I don't
put down-
think engagement is enough definition
Yes,
for marriage.
I am just saying, even if you define the relationship,
I understand your point.
okay.
But marriage people are being broken in distance relationship. What do you have to say about that?
Well, there was even a recent incident that happened about a man who was married to another woman overseas, and he also married another woman here in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now, in a case like that, now that man is going to be loyal to the woman he's married to abroad.
Okay.
And while he's going to treat the woman he married to in Nigeria, he's going to treat that one, or rather not regard that one. So these are some of the things that can, lead to a breakup, even if they are married. These are some of the
they are
issues.
legally married.
Even if they are legally married, but because of the fact that they are not seeing each other, right?
Yes.
So this can lead to a lot of dishonesty
Okay.
in the marriage. So
Okay.
it's very difficult to actually maintain a long distance marriage.
Relationship,
Yes.
marriage and relationship.
Yes.
Okay, like what you said, the instance you make, like the one in Nigeria and the one in overseas,
Yes.
definitely, because they have laws over there. The man is going to be loyal to the one in overseas,
Yes.
and be very disrespectful to the one in Nigeria. I don't think the man will be bold enough to disclose to the one in overseas that I have a wife in Nigeria. No,
Yes.
but he will always disclose to the one in Nigeria that he has a wife in overseas.
Yes.
And be loyal to that one. Whenever he's in Nigeria, he will be making call with the ones in overseas.
Yeah.
They will be talking, doing romantic things, but he dare not do that over there
In the
with the
presence,
one in
yeah.
Nigeria. because they have laws over there. So there is a way they protect their women in overseas.
Yes.
There is a way they guide them. There is a way they respect them, and they show love to them. It's quite different. That's why it's not actually advisable for one to get married to a man who already has a wife overseas.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for instance, this question is coming to you, Saruki.
Okay.
When a woman is already involved, you are already involved, you have children for those man, you are already in this marriage with this man who lives in overseas,
Yeah.
who come once in 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
You only come and you get pregnant, you give birth.
Yeah.
So what are the solutions? What do you have to do to
Okay.
get out of this emotional abuse, this mess,
All right.
this torture?
So the first thing that woman should do is to define boundaries with the man.
Okay.
Because like they say, access breeds contempt.
Okay.
Too much access leads to disrespect. If you are giving that man too much access, it's going to disrespect you. It's not going to respect you, because like you are tolerating all the things he's showing you. His point is showing all those love that is showing his wife in abroad. He's showing it to you in your face.
In your face.
And you are there, you are accepting it, and you're not saying anything about it. So you need to define your boundaries with the man. You can't keep tolerating something like that. You have to tell him that, oh, I cannot take this.
Okay.
I have to put a stop to it. Like, you have to make him know that you're not okay, because the moment you accept it, you don't react, it's going to continue. It's going to keep on doing that. So it's very important that you set your boundaries with the man. And there are other things that the woman can also do.
Okay.
For example, she has to be financially buoyant, because I
Okay.
think
Financially
independent, because another thing that actually leads to this disrespect could also be that she's depending too much on the man.
Okay.
Financially, maybe he's the one, sponsoring her, paying for the children's school fees. So because of that man is going to have authority over. He's going to feel
Okay.
like, I am the breadwinner, I'm the one feeding you, so you don't have any right to complain. So
Okay.
in that case, it's very advisable
Okay.
that she gets something doing for herself.
She gets something.
Yes,
going for
exactly, to
herself.
avoid disrespect.
To avoid disrespect.
Yes.
Okay. Can people also, Miss Faith, can people also be disrespected even when they don't have other partner overseas? Would they live together as husband and wife? Can there be disrespect from the man?
Of course, they can.
Okay. In what way? In what regard?
Let's say when you're living together with your man or your spouse,
Okay.
what brings disrespect is if there's no love again, there's no unity, there's no understanding.
Okay.
You end up seeing both parties disrespecting themselves. Let me say now, okay, the wife, even if the wife is working, in as much as there's no love, you cannot force a man to respect his wife, even if the wife is the one paying the bills, or if there's no love.
Okay.
You cannot force a man to do what is not in his heart to do.
Okay.
So if you're not being truthful, you don't understand yourself, there's no love, there's no way you can respect yourself, there will be disrespect in the family, you get. So one thing I will advise is the love. If you discover that there's no love again, try to build it. Build
Okay.
the love.
Either you build it or walk
Build
away.
it or walk away. If you know
Okay,
you cannot
but
tolerate it, just the way she said.
Can couples live together yet they are far from each other? They are having this distance relationship, but they are living in the same house, but they are having distance relationship.
That's why I said if there's no love, it's just as if
Okay, if there is no love.
you are in a distance relationship with your partner. Let me
Meanwhile,
say,
you are living in
you are
the same
living
house.
together.
You are living together
Like they usually say that
Okay.
that emotional love always starts the relationship.
Emotional
But
love.
it is
Okay.
commitment, that is love,
Commitment.
the commitment that will
That's-
sustain the longevity of that relationship. But the
Okay.
problem is that most people just focus on the emotion, that
Okay.
feeling, that euphoria they feel whenever they are with their partner. But what they fail to realize is that stage is going to fade away. It is definitely going to fade away, and you're going to face reality with that person you are with. Now that requires hard work, that requires effort, and most people are not really prepared for that stage. So that is why a lot of people in romantic relationships, they eventually grow apart.
They grow apart.
Yes.
Okay. But But like outside, a man oversee flirting the woman oversee in your face, cannot post you on Facebook on his statue, but can post the one in oversee
Yes.
on the statue on Facebook, flirting to your face. But does these things happen here in Nigeria? Within here, flutter in all kinds of party. Does this thing not happen here in Nigeria?
Of course, it happens. In fact, it happens every day.
Okay.
Yes, but the problem is that
Okay.
people will treat you the way you treat yourself.
The way you treat yourself.
So this is why it's very important that a woman should have a high self-esteem.
High
Because
self-esteem.
the reason a woman will tolerate something like that, such
Okay.
disrespect, is because she has a low self-esteem and she's too attached to the man.
Do you agree with me that sometimes our society make women to tolerate such?
Exactly.
Because some women may actually have this high self-esteem. They are comfortable with themselves. They are up to themselves. They have dignity. But
Yes.
looking at the society, if I have to walk out of this marriage, what will they say? What will the society say? Don't you think our society are pushing women to bear a lot of things ordinarily they ought not to have tolerate?
Well, if you look at it right now, a lot of women are actually seeking for divorce.
A lot of women are seeking
Right
for
now,
divorce.
presently.
Okay.
So it actually shows that many women are now like waking up. They're now
okay.
becoming aware. So they're no longer tolerating like our mothers who used to do that
Who
back
used to-
then. Yes.
It's not a must. Let me say a man flaunting side chick or other women.
Okay.
Some men are overprotective.
Okay.
Let me use these words.
Okay.
What they cherished, like, let me say a man will love his wife,
Okay.
cherish his wife,
Okay.
and will not want to flaunt his wife because why? Especially if you're married to a very beautiful lady,
Okay.
you start flaunting and now you're giving access to the public that this woman is. Let me. How will I even put it? You're giving the public like access to that woman,
Okay.
and some men don't want it.
Okay.
They might be deceiving side chick,
Okay.
posting them, flaunting them, but their wife is still their wife.
Okay.
They have this, will I say, overprotective. They don't want anybody, be it single, be it married man, to come
Okay.
close to what they cherished.
Come
You
close
get?
to what they cherish.
Yes. So most of the time they flaunt it not because they are disrespecting the
Okay.
wife, but because of the consequences that will come
That word
at the end.
cherish you used. But I don't
Okay.
think that you want to mistreat something you cherish. But
Okay.
if you are actually cheating on your wife,
Yes,
it
something
shows
you cherish. I don't think you really want to hurt
you
that thing
won't want
cherish.
to hurt it.
Because flirting your side chick in the face of your wife, she will be hurt. Even if she cannot express herself, even if this woman have a low self-esteem and she wants to just tolerate you because of her low self-esteem, and you claim you loved her, she will be hurt. You will consider her. You will consider her
feelings.
Her feelings. You will put her feelings into consideration.
Yeah.
In order for us not to deviate for the original topic, distance relationship. Now, if there is somebody out there passing through these
Challenges,
challenges and want a solution, maybe dating or legally married,
Yeah.
who is experienced such
Situation is in that situation.
So, what advice do you have to
Okay, my
Give to them.
advice, especially for
single? Yeah.
ladies, is before you go into a long distance relationship,
Okay.
always know where it will end at. If you cannot wait for long, allow your partner do the needful.
Okay.
If it's to get married, then work things out. You meet him over there, or he should just find a way that you two be together to
Okay.
avoid story that touches the heart.
Anyway, these things happen even when people are together. So what do you have to say to married women, legally married
Okay.
women who have kids already? You know, women always put their children into consideration
Yes, a
when
lot.
making decision. So women who already have kids and they are in this mess. They are in
In a
this
long
mess.
distance marriage
long
like
distance.
this.
Many of them are having BP here and there. If you go to the
Yes.
hospital, the rate at which young women are having BP, when you trace the root, you discover it's as a result of emotional torture. This man is not here, he's not beating her. This man is sending money to her, giving her everything, but the emotion, the man is upset, torturing her emotionally. She's being drilled on a daily basis. She's passing through a lot emotionally.
Yes. In fact, I even think that emotional, that's what we call emotional abuse.
Emotional abuse.
I think that
That's the
emotional
right word.
abuse is even worse than physical abuse.
Is worse than
because
verbal
this
abuse.
one deals with your
Yes,
mental
mental
state.
health.
And there are people that can even go ahead to even commit suicide.
Suicide, yes.
Just because of that. They didn't touch them physically. Just by seeing all those things, it's torturing.
It's torturing.
In a case like that, what I would advise a woman who is in that situation should seek for emotional support, especially from a therapist. You need to talk it out. You can't bottle something like that inside yourself. Just that this part of the world, we do not encourage communication. We don't encourage people to express their emotions. We feel if they do, they are weak or they will be taken advantage of. So this is why I recommended meeting a therapist who you can talk to and who you know that your information will be safe with.
Let me add to what she has said. And if you know you cannot cope, just walk out of the marriage.
Walk out of the marriage.
For your own mental health. And
walk away. If you cannot cope, for your own mental health. These children you are trying to protect, when you die, they will still live without you. So in order for you to live healthy with your kids, just walk away. I think that's the best solution if you cannot cope. It's nice having you guys in the studio today. Faith and Osayuki. Thank you so much. Please, this will bring us to the end of this episode today. Other shows are coming. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and when you do, click the notification bell. You can be the first person to be notified whenever we upload new video. See you on the next show. Bye.